What's up, guys? Welcome back for another news dump special Comic-Con edition.
Yeah, very special. We're not really doing news so much this time, as much as we're taking all of the little random things that we happen to do while we were here at Comic-Con and putting them together into one big sandwich of content for you to enjoy.
Yeah, we got to see some cosplay. We got to interview some cool people, some artists. We interviewed Scott Ackerman. What did we do today?
Today I interviewed Bill Plympton, one of my favorite animators, and then he drew pictures of us, which was cool.
So stay tuned and check it all out. Hello guys, we have our first interview of the entire Comic-Con and probably our last after we screwed up royally. Hot Saucerman.
Hello.
Better known as Elliot.
Yeah. But first, building a website is hard.
Yeah.
Use GeoCities. You wrote a comic book, and they sent it to us this morning as a PDF.
Yeah, they were like, can we please read this in 30 minutes?
I did not have the opportunity to read it, so I'm going in blind here. Can you tell us about your comic book and what made you want to do it?
I certainly can. And I talk into this?
Just
this
as
thing
close
right
as you
here?
can get to it.
I talk into this thing?
Yes.
I wrote a comic, Battle World Secret Wars Journal #3. Yeah, it was cool. It's basically what it is I don't know if you know anything about Secret Wars, the big Marvel event that's happening right now, but Dr. Doom, spoiler, has created a giant Earth made up of alternate realities from different Marvel comics. They all have their own kind of zones, and each reality is in like one territory. And so I wrote something for the Hulk territory, which is an alternate universe where Bruce Banner isn't the only one who is a Hulk. The government set off a gamma bomb above the entire city, so the entire city is filled with Hulks.
I know. Here, Elliot, you take this one and let Scott hold his microphone. Yeah, this new season of Comedy Bang Bang, which the new episode starts tonight with Michael Cera, right?
Yeah, Michael Cera and Andy Daly are on the couch.
And then you also have Kid Cudi now replacing Reggie Watts, or taking over the position from Reggie Watts. What was it like? Like, what was the process in finding a new co-host?
Well, let me tell you. I think that basically what it was, hey, how are you, man? Good to see you. That's a friend of mine.
Yeah.
We know that guy.
Oh, okay. Hello, Hal. Baby. Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we knew Reggie was leaving, so we started having auditions actually, and I didn't know what I wanted. I knew I wanted something different. I didn't know what that was, so I auditioned a lot of musicians instead of comedians because I don't know. I just didn't want to have some like musical comedy guy like Reggie, just sort of like, I'm the new Reggie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For some reason that didn't seem right to me. So, but Cudi was on the couch as a guest, and he was super, super funny and saying he wanted to do more comedy. So it was just kind of serendipitous.
So Big Spence 610 asks, do your guests, I'm assuming for Comedy Bang Bang, do your guests come in with their
house?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, this could play well. Do the guests come with the characters in mind, or do you script them out beforehand?
Well, for the TV show, it's a combination of a couple of different things. Sometimes it will be like Paul F. Tompkins, take him for instance.
Yeah. Kickballs.
I'll just say, what do you want to do on this episode? And he'll come. Usually he comes with the costume as well. So
yeah. Even on the podcast?
If we do it a live show, we're doing a live show tonight. I believe he has a costume.
Very
yes.
cool.
But sometimes a comedian will not have a character in mind, so we will like type up a synopsis of a funny character idea for them, and then they'll improvise based on that. And sometimes people just come in and I have no idea what they're going to do. So it's an interesting combination of just kind of whatever that person wants to do, you know?
I think that's kind of the best part of the podcast is it's like just like watching improvers, and when they hit those beats that make the whole crowd erupt. It's kind of the same on the podcast, except you're not like watching it.
You
yeah.
alone in your car, as
laughing
the entire
like
audience.
a maniac, yeah.
And crashing into things. Yeah, I mean, it's cool to hear how things are come up with, and that's why we include a lot of improv on the TV show. Is I didn't want to just script everything out, you know. I wanted you can see those discovery moments in the TV show, I think.
Yeah. Well, and you can hear them on the podcast. honestly one of my favorite podcasts. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
talking to us.
Yeah, my pleasure.
And
Thanks,
congratulations
guys.
on the comic book and the no, hold them both.
And very nice to talk to you.
All right, we're here with Jay from Mondo. He's the creative director there. What are you guys bringing to Comic-Con this year?
Posters, we've got vinyl, we've got toys on display, we've got pins, really everything that we do.
Awesome. So last year was kind of like the unveiling of the action figure type stuff for Mondo at Comic-Con with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles one. How have you guys evolved since then?
Well, you know, we're doing a lot more in toys. So you can see on our display, we've got Ninja Turtles, we've got a Casey Jones mask. We just put out the Iron Giant Bolt, so we have that on display and for sale.
Oh, great.
We've got a Phantom City Creative Godzilla statue, so that's pretty cool. And we've got Mad Balls.
So tell me about these things right here.
Yeah, so these are the Mad Balls pins that we're doing, and they're related to a larger kind of resurgence of that property. Everybody in the company is really excited about it. We all kind of grew up on those.
Very cool. And then, so tell me about the exclusives on posters that you have this year. I know there's some that are coming out in the later days, but whatever you can say right now would be great.
Well, right now is what's on display. So we've got Jaws by Nicholas Delort, we've got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles by Jock, and we've got Aliens by Killian Ang. There have been a few that have been revealed already. Kevin Tong's got an Ant-Man poster that we're putting out, but we're aiming for about 3 a day. So we've got another one coming out today, and then tomorrow we're just gonna go back in and put out some surprises.
Awesome, very cool. Thanks for talking with us,
Absolutely.
and as always, great setup here.
Right on.
Yeah. Hey guys, we're here hosting an event for Xbox and Mortal Kombat. Elliot, what's about to go on here?
Okay, people are going to try, and probably fail, to win at Mortal Kombat X against a pro player who goes by the name Tyrant, because it's a very fitting name. He's a tyrant at this game.
Oh. No, everything looks to be going according to plan. Oh, Jesus! Okay, so that was amazing, and we have the Predator himself on stage with us. Ricky, fight him! Fight back! Look here, Ricky can last longer than 30. They started that. Finish him! No! No!
All right, so I'm here with probably one of the most unique sort of talents in the animation game. It's Mr. Bill Plympton. How you doing?
That's a nice introduction. I love that.
So you've been working on so many things recently. You put out Cheatin' last year.
Right.
You're about to put out Revengeance, which
Right.
you did as a collaboration. And then yesterday you announced The Loneliest Stoplight, which you did with Patton Oswalt.
Patton Oswalt, I met him actually a few years ago here at the Comic-Con. He's a big fan, and I was really amazed to find that out. And so we bonded, and I said, you know, how'd you like to be a voice in one of my movies? He said, yeah. So when this script came up, when I finished doing the script, or actually the storyboards, I called him up and he said, yeah, let's do it.
Most of the stuff that you've done is kind of without dialogue, and it's all like very visual. There's maybe grunts and stuff like that.
That's why I asked him, because this is very monologue oriented. I mean, it's just one guy talking, and it really carries the whole film. And so I knew we needed someone who was really had a great sense of humor, but really had a distinctive voice.
With Revengeance, that was you put that on Kickstarter. You funded that with crowdfunding. How did that work out for you?
Very well. I had done it before. Cheatin', the film here, was funded by Kickstarter, and that was a very enjoyable experience. We asked for 70,000, I believe, 75,000, and we got over 100,000. So it really paid off big time. And so when Revengeance came up, I knew I needed some help because there's a lot of coloring, a lot of detail in the film. and so I knew we had to get some money for me to pay all my colorists.
Well, I was hoping that maybe since you drew me last year, and that's been part of our set for the last
Sure.
year, we could upgrade it and actually get my co-host Ricky.
Okay,
in
have you
new and
changed
improved
your
one.
hair at all since last year?
No,
Same hairstyle?
I look pretty much exactly the same.
Okay,
maybe
good.
a few more gray hairs.
Good.
Okay, guys, that was our footage from Comic-Con. We hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back on our normal schedule next week. Comic-Con always throws a wrench in everything, but you got to come down here and experience it, right?
Yeah, and stay tuned for our podcast this week, which is just going to be us kind of just doing a roll call of everything that went down this week and
what we thought of it, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. So see you guys next time, and we'll be coming back to you from the studio and away from all these people.
bye.
Bye.